And it's a good top of the day. Today is October 6th, a Thursday, 2022, and it is 12:27 p.m. Uh, I'm just thinking about yesterday's experience. It was just a little bit like off kilter and off putting because it's all where I stay at. I expressed it like I got some weird ass people around me. The damn property manager, he be paying folks to do crazy ass shit, and cause he working with a damn undercover cop, he practice voodoo and all type of shit. They think that I don't know, but whatever. So anywho, I'm walking from the smoker friendly with my youngest daughter because she was on break and Sanique was still in class. So I went to go get a black and mild and my scratch off or whatever. So I had one on the scratch off and I had went right back in to cash it in. And I'm walking through my parking lot of my apartment complex and I see a guy that I had ran into the previous day coming from the Dollar Tree getting waters and stuff like that for my house, and he had needed 42 cents for his order. So I had took the $10 bill from him and just went in and paid with my credit card. So I saw him yesterday when I was coming back from Smoker Friendly in the parking lot, over where I stay at. So I asked him, did he know anybody that had some weed? So he said yes. I'm like, all right, cool, because I smoke weed. I smoke weed. So he went and knocked on somebody's door window or whatever, and I'm just sitting there like on the side of the building waiting for him to get my weed for me. And before all of this happened, the maintenance guy was walking up. Now I know that he working with these people on this property or whatever, and here's the packaging still from the weed that I got from the lady yesterday. Cause I know there's gonna be some bullshit. So anywho, the lady comes out the house or whatever, and she gives me the weed. And the maintenance guy, he had went over into the office at first, and then he had went into the little side thing. I don't know whether that's the storage utility place or whatever. But I got the weed, and I starts walking off or whatever. Come in the house, and some told me to look out the window. And as I'm looking out the window, the same lady that gave me the weed, the maintenance man, he didn't have the door locked across the street at the building across the street from me because that's where the lady had came out of to give me the weed. He's going in the building with this woman. So that right there let me know that it's a setup from the gate because while I was waiting for the lady to come outside with my weed, the guy that I had paid for his order the previous day, he was saying something to the fact that the person that who window he knocked on was getting complaints about traffic or whatever coming to the window. I don't know anything about traffic coming to the window or nothing like that. I'm thinking that the guy lived here on this property and he was telling somebody that he resided with that somebody outside had wanted some weed from him. So I didn't think nothing of it. I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for the lady to come outside. So she comes outside, she gave me the weed or whatever. As I've stated, this is what she had gave me. It had a little pre-roll inside of it, and I'm like, okay. So I walks off. Come in the house, I want to say about maybe 10 minutes later. Like I said, the door was propped over open in the building, and the lady was coming from a whole different direction, but the maintenance man stopped and talked to her, and then she went in the building, he went in right behind her. So I'm putting this on documentation just to say that whatever the fuck they trying to do, whatever they trying to say behind the scenes, whatever lie they trying to conjure up, whatever they trying to get me caught up in, I got marijuana from this lady. Now, when she came outside, like, she looked like she was of like indigenous descent, like a Native American type woman or whatever. And I think she had winded up like throwing that in there as I was talking to her. I had said something to her. And she was like, yeah, I'm Native American. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, I had got my weed and I was going in the house. So I say that to say that I'm documenting it just in case because they all been on some shady ass shit since my neighbor Mark had the girl that lived over in the building next door to us. She was a fugitive or some shit, little short Spanish girl. and he was hiding her out or whatever. One day I was outside because my daughters, I had got them like chips and like cookies and stuff like that to show them how to make their own money. So I was outside because it was real hot that day for them. I was right outside my door, and I seen the fugitive task locking the same lady up that was having interactions with my neighbor Mark. But she was the one that first confrontation that I had with my neighbor Mark was my owl that I have sitting outside my door was face down right directly in front of my doors, and it happened like 3 nights in a row. So the third time when I opened up my door, I seen my owl. So when I seen Mark come out, I said, I don't know what the heck, because we're the only two apartments that's in this corner. So I'm like, don't touch my owl. And he starts trying to like be flippy or whatever with it. I'm like, I don't give a damn what you talking about. I don't care what company you have over here. Don't touch nothing on my side, because only time I touch anything that's over there by your door is the freaking rug to sweep the area out, because I sweep and mop our little corner where the two apartments is beside the soda machine that's in the hallway. So yeah. So ever since that day, and this was like the freaking third week of April, beginning of May time, something like that, that this had taken place with me and my neighbor Mark or whatever. So, he was doing little shit. I got it on video, like all of them people that was piling up in his house. I got the video of all of them piling in the minivan after I had caught the lady on the side of this building, asking her what she was doing while my other neighbor Scott was sitting outside talking to her, because those was the only two people outside talking, and the only way I know she was on the side of the building because I went to go use the bathroom and my window was open, and I heard her talking, and I seen her like peeping around the building, keep peeping like, what the hell is she hiding on the side of the building for, type shit. So when I went outside with my phone recording to ask her what was she doing on the side of the building, I caught a glimpse of my neighbor Scott hurrying up and hauling ass back in the building. He been mixed up in a lot of this shit too. So I'm not even surprised that, this shit is still going on. Like I said, Mark passed away or whatever because he knew whatever the hell spell work and shit that he was doing over there with his tech geek ass, hacking into my Wi-Fi, illegally recording me and my daughter, just a lot of shit. And then his fucking roommate Kurt act like he don't know what the fuck is going on. Dude, you was in the whole house with him, so you know exactly what the hell this man was doing under the same roof. But at the same time, he didn't know what was going on, because he was getting, after Mark had passed away, he was getting mail from some lady that he didn't even know why the mail was coming there. And then come to find out, he told me the other day that Mark had like was using his money, all of them gadgets and shit, all of them UPSs and all of that stuff that he had coming to his house, all them package deliveries. Mark was using fucking Kurt's information and his personal information to order all of this stuff and doing a whole bunch of other shit illegally in Kurt's name. So I know that these motherfuckers around here ain't shit, and they ain't ever gonna be shit. And it's not that I'm like above nobody, nothing like that, but I gotta call a spade a spade. These motherfuckers is stupid ass assholes that just really is off some money shit, and they'll take crumbs just to do stupid ass shit. So like I said, I'm documenting this because my property manager on some bullshit, because the time when I went in there to talk to the woman that worked in the office, I was telling her about all of the stuff that I was experiencing on this property with these freaking people, these neighbors and stuff like that. And the maintenance man was in there, and I was calling him out right in front of his face. So, I really don't care. They could feel how they want to feel. They could say what they want to say. They could try to do what they're going to do. But, yeah, he's working with undercover police to cover his ass, because it's a whole lot of shit that been going on in this property, and he don't want to take the weight for him being the snitch behind it all. So he's setting other people up, just like they did at my other apartment complex, to take the falls for the, the wrongs and injustices that they doing on the properties. I say that to say, I wish these people would really stop coming to fuck with me, because I'm not fucking with them on some real shit. And whatever the hell they doing, they need to fucking stop it. Like, if I put it out there, you know what I mean, in the universe that this shit is enough, they need to know that it's enough. Just like I explained to my neighbor Kurt, that's why fucking his roommate passed away, because he was doing too fucking much. And whoever continues to fucking do too fucking much, they got to get the fuck up out of here. Like, we don't need these type of energies here on this planet. You know what I mean? Like, especially if they not trying to do nothing productive to help uplift and inspire somebody to do better. Like, if you're not bringing that to the table, get the fuck on before you get spit the fuck on is what my motto is. It's like, you know what I mean? I'm not literally going to spit on nobody because that's offense. You can get charged for spitting on somebody. You know what I mean? But, spit on in the spiritual realm because, like, they really been doing the most. Like, I'm not even off of that. I wasn't put here for these people's bullshit. You know what I mean? And then they see that I'm a single parent, I'm by myself, and then I got my two youngest daughters with me and shit like that. Then I got the fucking man Kurt, he like trying to touch my arm and shit. Like, don't touch me. Like, I don't know what the hell these people thought that they could do, or what makes them so entitled to feel as though they could just do what the hell they want to do to people. But that's not what it is, and that's never what it's going to be. So they need to go ahead with that bullshit. I'm sick of these folks. Sick of all these people in the shenanigans, and these is no name ass people that I don't even fucking know. Like, I try to like really rationalize, like trying not rationalize, but trying to understand what makes a motherfucker think that if I'm saying my whole fucking family done did some old crazy ass fucking bullshit to me my whole fucking life, then you got these no name brand ass motherfuckers coming to try to do whatever the hell they, cause somebody paying them fucking half eating fucking food and fucking little pennies on the dollar ass type of shit. Like, ain't nobody got time for that bullshit. So if you running across my fucking videos or whatever, cause y'all be watching me, y'all goes and y'all be searching me up, y'all do the ultimate unnecessary shit. Just know that y'all is sad as fuck for keep coming for somebody that ain't even fucking trying to send for y'all. Like, get the fuck out of here. Only thing I do is expose what the fuck it is that I see. Like, if you don't want me to fucking see what you doing, especially if you coming up in my motherfucking energy or coming around me, don't fucking come around me if you don't want to fucking be energetically read, because that shit is not cool. Like, your energy is all thrown off and it's fucked up. So yes, I'm going to say, like, what the hell? Like, my fucking daughter's bedroom fucking screen window was compromised. My living room window was compromised. Fucking Scott was the one that fucking pointed out the living room window being compromised. But around the time when I first moved over here, like, I had befriended him and we was doing dabs and stuff together. Then this man trying to bring me fucking gummies and had me smoking out his little pipe thing and all that other shit. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Cause I know the hearts of my fucking wicked ass malicious people, especially when he done sat there and like pretty much in so many words told me that he'd do anything by any means necessary to fucking survive. Y'all got me fucked up. Got a whole fucking apartment across the street, right directly across from the motherfucking office. Dude be having all types of chicks in and out of there, in and out of there, in and out of there, smoking coke and all type of shit. But that's not my business. But how I know it is because I was buying cigarettes from the man. You know what I mean? Then I had got weed from him too, cause he smoked weed. That's weed is my twist. Weed and cigarettes. I'm trying to get rid of the fucking cigarettes, but like, that's the only time I had interactions with these people, and these motherfucking people is trying to make it out to be something bigger than what it is, and it's not. Like, you could clearly see that it's not. If I was on, what is that shit that they smoking now? Blues, some shit that they be smoking on, piece of foil, all of that other dumbass shit. If I was doing all of that, it would reflect in my fucking appearance. It would affect in my behaviors. It would reflect in my bills and shit like that. Like my home life, my foundation, my security, any fucking thing. Like, it would reflect on that, because and when I was in my addiction, smoking crack and shit like that, like after a while, that shit had me so fucking gripped up that my bills, everything had started falling by the wayside. So if me knowing me being a recovering addict, I know my own self. If I get on something that is overly fucking addictive or some shit like that, it's as strong as crack, because that's what had my ass whack. For real. Crack is whack. My bills wasn't paid. My house wasn't clean. I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't taking care of my responsibilities. I wasn't thinking about nothing but 24/7, want to smoke, want to smoke, want to smoke, want to smoke. My house is clean. I have my refrigerator and my freezer filled and stocked. I got extra money to be able to go back out and purchase whatever it is that I need for myself and my children, my daily home life, and being able to, fully be comfortable where I'm at. Like, I already got enough shit battling my own stupid ass fucking family. Like, now I got these fucking nobody ass motherfucking people that try to give uplift and courage and stuff like that to the lady that's across the street. She get high and she in a relationship with the dude Daniel or whatever, and Daniel is a fucking narc himself, and he abusive. He don't know how. He don't like to pay bills. He'd rather go smoke and get high and do all of this other crazy ass shit. And she brought the situation to me. I gave her suggestions. Then she gonna try to flip that shit on me and tell me like, don't judge her. And I'm like, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying, if you make better choices, if you try to prepare to get yourself to yourself, and you actively go out and find help to get off of the drugs and stuff like that, they will help you. You know what I mean? It just so happened I went to recovery programs and stuff like that, but I had to actually want to help my own self, to where it got to the point where it's like, fuck the fucking inpatient program. I'm just gonna do this shit, and I'm gonna do it cold fucking turkey. And that's what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? After the last inpatient program, I was clean. Then I went back home fucking around with my kid's father and shit like that. And then winded up fucking going back. After a while, that shit is old, it's boring, it's ugly as fuck. It's not productive or nothing. And I was tired of it. February 2014 was enough. I was over it, and I meant that shit. And in 2022, motherfucking October of 2022, I still mean the same shit I said in February 2014. So whoever from 2014 up until this present moment in my life, when it comes to drugs or alcohol or anything like that, yes, on my brother's memorial time, when they had that memorial at my mom's house in Salem, I was drinking. Yes, I was drinking. I was drinking. I was drinking, and I was smoking my weed. Then I stopped. Then I came over here and I started back smoking weed. I don't drink. Me and alcohol is definitely not friends. I can't even stand the smell of it on somebody else now. And I was like, I was an avid drinker. You know what I mean? That shit is not for me. It's not for me at all. So I don't fuck with alcohol, but I do smoke weed, and it's not like a everyday thing. When I want to smoke, I smoke. If I don't want to smoke, I don't smoke. I smoke cigarettes, I drink my coffee, and I drink my tea and water. That's my life. That, outside of me taking care of my responsibilities and doing what I have to do for my normal everyday life and growth and evolution of myself and my families, this is what I do. So anything else outside of that is uncivilized to anybody's lies, deceptions, illusions, wanna be, you know what I mean, whatever, in the spotlight, trying to do. I don't give a damn what the hell these people is trying to do. Just leave me the fuck alone. That's all I ask. I don't ask for no whole lot. Just leave me the fuck alone. Let me do what the fuck I gotta do to be great within myself, for myself. I ain't trying to showboat or be all over top of nobody and better than, or I'm not competing with nobody. Competition for what? I'm competing with myself to be a better version of myself every single day. The fuck? The fuck? So, with that being said, anything that it is that I have to do in my life, I'm going to do what I have to do in my life, but I'm going to do it in the right way. I've been doing it in the right way ever since I decided that I wanted to change a lot about myself, my behaviors, my patterns, my thought processes, and all of that. So, whatever. Like I said, I'm battling with my fucking family members on stupid ass shit. What the fuck? And then have to deal with these people. I don't know y'all. Shit. I don't know y'all. I wasn't around y'all whole life, but just based off of what I see in my own personal experience, I know where the hell the shit could lead you if you don't decide that you want to change your life. And shit, I see where me changing my life got me. But you have to consciously want to do that for your own self, for your own growth and your own evolution process. There's people along the way that'll help you, but Nobody can help you if you ain't willing to help yourself, but you're not about to help yourself to be lying and deceptive because somebody paying you some money to do a task or whatever just to see somebody else down while you still out here not being productive or putting any positivity out into the world just to sit here and get high. You're not about to use me as your fucking scapegoat, or you're not about to fucking try to sacrifice me because you can't own up to the shit that you not doing in your life. What type of sense does that make? Somebody, anybody. Make that shit make sense, because I'm tired of people fucking around with my life and my livelihood. Especially when it come to me and my children. Like, I worked too damn hard. I came too fucking far to let any of y'all asses take me back.